Hey, what's going on, people? It's your blind buddy. Uh, I'm coming get on this one, man, and talk about the truth, just telling the truth, and and it's truth without mercy. I'm gonna tell the truth and let the truth be, and it don't matter what a person feels about it, cause I'm not telling the truth to hurt nobody's feelings. I'm just telling the truth. And those that get all upset and think that I'm in the wrong for saying what I say, I'm just telling the truth. If you get mad, it's because you probably what I'm telling the truth about, and that's nothing more than addressing some behaviors that you have. I don't know you. I don't see anybody, so I just tell the truth. And with this, even like with this YouTube site, as long as I wasn't doing anything with it, it was sitting there idle and everything. As soon as I got on here and started, doing what I'm doing, now you could tell when they shadow ban you. I find out, ain't nobody even looking. I said, well, it's kind of crazy that when you want to do certain things, people will get mad when they hear you say certain stuff. Like, what do you get mad for? Was I talking to you? You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, when you can tell when you're doing something that's right in a place where there's so much wrong going. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because you'll get cut out so fast, and all you're doing is telling the truth about things that go on in your life. People that don't want somebody to know that they doing this kind of stuff, those are some of the most awful people that you ever want to see. And they capitalize. They capitalize off people's sorrow, man. And they enjoy this type of stuff. And they think this makes them good people. And they have people that work for them that do the same thing, and they think they're climbing a social ladder that makes them look like good people. When look at what you're doing. You're breaking something that will help many, just so you can do something that makes you feel better about yourself. I'm like, what? And then you think you're gonna be able to stand in a place of glory with that on you, and God is gonna smile upon you. You have got to be kidding me. Man, you clearly don't know who God is. And say, just telling the truth. I only can tell the truth that I know. I don't have to tell a lie. Why would I lie? How would I lie? That's the thing. How would I lie? Somebody that has nothing. Why would I lie? And I'm not even looking for anything. So what would be the basis for me telling a lie? Yeah. The thing that I'm looking for is not even here on this earth. So why would I want to tell a lie? Everything that everybody here getting on the planet, they have to tell a lie to get it. You understand what I'm saying? So everything that people listen to here on this planet, you just know. You getting everything that's in a lie because you expecting something. I ain't expecting nothing. I'm just talking and telling the truth, and I get shut out because everybody want to live by a lie. You don't like to hear things that would exert forth things that would suggest that there's some truth that's being told about your behavior that you do not like, that would cause you to shut a person off for saying what they say, because there's something that you don't like about it. Is it the truth? That's what it is. It can't be nothing else.
Nothing else, because that's all you talk about.
Yeah. People want to say, well, not everything you say is accurate. When it comes to my life, if you wasn't standing right there beside me, you don't get to tell me what the hell is accurate about my life and what I've experienced and what I see with my own eyes. Who are you to tell me I'm not accurate? Yeah?
Right.
Common sense avails all of us. It's just most of us don't choose to pick it up and use it. But common sense avails all of us. Those that think everybody is dumb, they're only dumb as you teach them to be. I was a hard-headed child coming up. I had to realize that I was hard-headed for a reason, because the things that the world was trying to groom me to be, that's the things that I was hard-headed too. They couldn't get me, the world couldn't get me to do what it wanted. I used to get in trouble for doing stupid stuff. I used to get suspended from school for drawing in class. This world made me despise drawing. And I used to could draw like somebody like you wouldn't believe. Could draw anything. This world made me hate drawing. I like driving trucks. This world made me hate driving trucks. I play music. That's the only thing this world ain't been able to take away from me. Cause it's still, that's embedded. I used to like to write. The world made me hate writing. Now, I'm speaking. I can talk. The world trying to make me dislike that. I ain't got to talk to you. Guess what? I got a voice. I can speak what I need to speak, and then it shall be, and it will be done. I ain't worried about it, because the Father will be done on earth, as it is in heaven. And I ain't trying to stay here on the earth, so I don't care that you try to block out a truth that I know comes from the place where I'm trying to go, that we all are trying to get to. You try to block out a truth that will get us all there. That will get us there. How stupid are you to try to make everybody want to stay here? You know what I mean? Those that thrive on life here, this is non-existence. You thrive on life here because this world grooms you to try to thrive on it here. This world wants you to be groomed in the manner where you will try to continue life here, whether it be through you or through your children. And it's not how it's supposed to go. It really isn't. The entity that's trying to keep this world in existence knows that it ain't gonna exist long. And the ones that's trying to keep it in existence gonna find out that one that you were listening to gonna have you in a spot where you trapped. And there ain't no helping for you, because you've been too busy trying to make this one. And this one right here, you yourself ain't gonna live long in. Why are you trying to keep it going? What do you think, you gonna just ascend up to heaven and look down upon the good work that you did about when you prepared a life of evil pathways for your children to come through and wreak hell on the earth? You think you're gonna sit in a place next to God and watch that go on? You have got to be kidding me. You put the S and the D in a word that you don't want me to spell and say because you blocked me. Now that's the truth with no mercy. Guess what? You can't be saying stuff like that. That's not proper. This is a society that we live in that don't want to hear this kind of truth, because if you tell the truth, you'll know you told the truth by the one that got mad, because that's the one that feel like you're talking to them. Back when I was coming up, it was called stepping on toes.
Right.
Now it's called, that's a counselable offense. We need to get the council together. Someone is saying abrupt, nasty things about our behavior, and we would not tolerate it. Sound like anybody? And I'm going to go ahead and tell you this. If you look in the Bible, them same people got that same tone when they talk in the Bible. Thou
thus must thou hitherto before, thou shalt.
They talk like them same people that's wreaking hell on the earth now with their Christian beliefs. Huh? And you follow them. They shutting out all elements and avenues of truth from coming inside up in here by taking what they hear somebody like me say, then they take and put their spin on it, and that's what you'll see in the World Wide Web. They put their spin on it and make it look like they're saying something that I've already said, but then they turn around and counterpart it with some of their truth and ad-lib it. You know what I mean? Ad-lib it and then spin it, put a spin on it, and then make it sound like what I said wasn't worth a flip compared to what they said. And all they doing is glorifying evil. Trying to rebut against a truth they know I done told. And if the world were to hear the truth just like this, face to face, they know they couldn't stand. That's why they ostracized the one that told the truth, put him off where you can't see anything that they're saying. Where that shadow banning comes in. You can't see what they're saying. All you see is the response. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Response based off what they done heard. And it try to make them look like they're actually doing something great. And all they're doing is keeping the people blind. If you hear this, man, just know that they done shadow banned me, man. Because they know this stuff, because you can see, man, when they want you to pay them to be able to talk freely. I'm not going to pay you to talk freely. The ones that hear, I'm just doing what God told me to do. If you don't feel like it's worthy enough to be heard by the rest, then you pretty much the problem.
Yep.
You pretty much, you helping tighten the nuts up on what's finna get destroyed, thinking you adjusting. You're not adjusting it. You finna, you helping tear it apart. Me, myself, I'm gonna do what God told me to do. I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna let it expound, and when it's time, I'm gonna just go home, man. Cause I'm not gonna be, I ain't trying to be trapped in a world that's gonna be destroyed. I'm doing what I need to do so I can go home. And those that hear it will hear it, and those that want to have others, like I said, when I can only do what I can, man. I can't go out in the world and look who can I seek out? I go out there and run right out in traffic. Probably what the world wants. But those that want the truth, man, it's your responsibility to help get it out. That's what I'm doing. It's my responsibility to help get it out. I'm doing what I can to get it out. And those that are taking it and letting the world put them in the headlock with it, well, you scared of the world with the truth. Man, if you got the truth with you, you got the best offensive line there is. You can just pretty much walk to the TD. You know what I mean? It's this TD season. For God's children, we need to stand up and stop letting these people block the truth out.
Right.
I know the path of righteousness is straight and narrow. Only a few choose it. But the few should try to grab as many as you can. Try to grab as many as you can. That's what I'm trying to do. I was hoping I'd like to break the net and grab the whole world,
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we can only get who you can. Like I said, all the things I do in the name of Jesus because I know the truth that's in me, and the truth that I'm gonna follow. And man, I try to keep it short, man, because I'm long-winded. I sit up here and I talk the internet battery down. So I'm gonna let this get on, man. Like I said, I get up and I let it shoot through the barrel, man. I get up and that is the truth be known. Because I told it. That is. Your blind buddy, man, we're gonna catch y'all on the next time that it said it feels good and feels right. we'll catch y'all, and I hope I see you again when I got sight. There you go.